What's going on, everybody? This is Eric. Welcome back to another video. I'm driving right now. I gotta go pick up my daughter and gotta go pick up my son from work. And then we're gonna go to men's retreat tonight with the church. And I figure while I'm driving and not doing much of anything else, I can kind of talk to you a little bit, tell you what's sold on eBay. Man, let me tell you something. Sales are down. Anybody else, let me know in the comments below if your sales are down. But I got the phone on the steering mount here, so don't worry about that. Man, that car is totaled. We've had some pretty rough storms here in Ohio, so but anyways, let's go ahead and get into that, and I'll start off with, all right, so these two items that are first, and I'll try to put an image here of what they are. The first is a 1989 Taylor Swift CD. I got a bunch of these from Whatnot, and it sold for $10.95 shipped. And the other one that sold for $10.95 shipped is this. It's a cassette tape, Kiss, and it's just a tape by itself, and that's actually going overseas, international. So those are two media items that's sold. All right, so next up is a DVD. It's my cheap media stuff that I sell. So I started off at $5.99 plus shipping, and this one sold for $5.35 if I'm not mistaken, plus shipping. And so I think that's Errol Jones, if I had to guess. It says Errol Flynn. Errol Flynn. I don't know where I got Jones from. The next item is a really cool item. My daughter came to visit after we were in. Let me pause. My daughter came to visit on spring break, and we decided to go to Goodwill. We like going to Goodwill, going to the bins, things like that. And while we were there, I walked right down this aisle, and I did not see this, but I've trained my kids to where they know what to look for. And where am I going? I'm supposed to go straight, not left. And so she comes up to me. She goes, "Dad, look at this iPad case." And I'm like, "Whoa, where'd you find that?" And it's a brand new 12.9-inch iPad Smart Folio case or whatever. And I was like, "Oh, I bet you they're wanting, like, I don't know if your Goodwill does this, but mine, if they have new items, like from Amazon or something, it's a white label. And if it's donated, it's a colored label." So I'm like, this is probably going to be a white label, and they're probably going to have some stupid price on it. Nope, it was a green label, and it was $7.99. What? So I was like, heck yeah. So I grabbed that, and she knows her dad's struggling with sales right now. So she's like, "Here, Dad, you can have it. I don't care." So I listed that. It sold overnight. The buyer's in a total of $180. Cha-ching! So that was an awesome sale. Next up, that sold another cheap DVD, $5.99 plus shipping. And that's a Chuck Berry DVD. I think it was like some live performance that he was in. And next up we sold a 7-inch record, Tab Hunter. Let's see what the title of this is. Young Love. It's a pop rock and roll 45. That sold for $5.99 plus shipping. And then I have a video that I posted not too long ago. I think it was in a short format, showing my cheap bookcase. So a lot of these books that I get are donated, or I get them like stupid cheap, like, I mean, pennies. And so I decided to build a bookshelf on top of my, like, as soon as you walk up the stairs to my office. And like, I know if a cheap book sells, it's on that shelf, on that bookshelf. So anyways, it sold for $5.99 plus shipping, and that is Supernatural Principalities, book from 1983. And so that sold. So overall, I'm doing the best that I can with what I can control, and that is listing, trying to list good quality items, trying to make sure that, like, I have free shipping on, so I'm trying to attract the buyer with certain things. On my lower end items, I'm trying not to work for eBay or work for the post office, so my $5.99 items do have shipping on top, so that way it balances out, and with the fees and everything like that. I am running sales, so I have a couple sales on my books. I have a certain percentage sales on my CDs and media and things like that. So I'm doing everything I can. The only thing I'm not doing right now is the end and sell similar, only because there's so many people reporting problems with photos, when you go to sell similar. And I just don't want to get caught up with thinking that I ended 200, sold 200, sell similar, and then I don't have 200 listings. I just don't want to get into this trap yet. So I'm trying to figure out the balance on that, on how to handle that with the sell similar, because I do believe it does work. When you sell similar, something sells. At least it has for me. So they're doing a bunch of work over here. I don't know if they're trying to widen the road or put in a roundabout, but 'tis the season, right? It's summertime, so they got to do all this road work stuff. But anyways, that's what sales are today. I started making videos in the morning during my devotion time, so I'm sharing that devotion with you guys. Anybody wants to hear it. So pretty much it's just a devotion, a title, a devotion, a topic, and a prayer at the end. So if there's anything I could be praying for you about, just let me know in the comment below in that video. And I would like to, one day, my dream is to, do the devotion, go through the topic, pray at the end, and then pray for you guys and uplift prayer requests that way. So, but all right, I'm going to go and pick up my son and my daughter. And I think this might be a short vlog. And if I can figure out what I can do for another 8 minutes, then I'll continue recording. If not, it'll be over now. Holy, holy.